Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Solo ReacTalk. This evening, I'm going to be reacting to a video or a trailer requested by AlphaShocker7458. It's called Trench Crusade Kickstarter Launch Trailer on the Trench Crusade official YouTube channel. Let me just read out what AlphaShocker7458 said here about Trench Crusade. Trench Crusade is an upcoming tabletop skirmish game being made by former members of Games Workshop, and it's awesome. It's not not out yet, but they've slowly been releasing all this really cool lore that's attracting tons of fans. Okay, Games Workshop, with Warhammer Fantasy, and of course Warhammer 40k. Okay, all right. So former members from Games Workshop have been working on this Trench Crusade Kickstarter universe, if I can say that. Okay, let's see the trailer. Let's see what it's all about. Okay. Oh yes, remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as Trench Crusade official YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Long ago, during the First Crusade, a heretical band of Templars dared defy the Almighty. Casting aside their sacred vows, they opened a gate of hell at the very heart of Jerusalem. Out poured the legions of the damned.
During the First Crusade? Interesting. During the First Crusade, okay, in the real world, Pope Urban II declared a crusade to help Emperor Alexis Komnenos of the Byzantine Empire, because the Byzantine Empire were dealing with the Seljuk Turks, and Emperor Alexius was requesting for help, and Pope Urban II decided to be that help that Alexis needed, and also, of course, to liberate Jerusalem from the dominion of the Muslim world, if I can say that. Okay, but this is going not exactly to history, if I can say that. But yeah, this is interesting. So there is some sort of gate to hell in the city of Jerusalem, and it's been opened up by the Templars. All right.
And the world burned. Know then that it is the year of our Lord, 1914, and the flames of war still rage. This is
Trench Crusade.
From the heretical mind of Mike Francina comes a skirmish war game set in a
This is a Vox in the Void, right? Yeah, I can hear his voice. I wasn't really sure in the beginning if it was him, but now I can hear it. It's definitely a Vox in the Void. I am willing to stand on that hill. Yes, it's him.
horrifying alternate timeline where the armies of hell clash with the forces of the faithful in a battle to decide the fate of all creation.
Which faithful? Is it the Christian faithful, or is it the Muslim faithful, or is it the Jewish faithful? Which ones are we talking about here? And against the forces of hell, if I can say that. Okay, interesting.
With rules and lore by the acclaimed Tuomas Pirinen, designer of Mordheim and Warhammer 6th Edition. Experience brutal and bloody trench combat in one-off games and narrative campaigns.
It looks like something from World War I in terms of the trench type of warfare that we're seeing here. Okay.
As you take command of any of the 6 different factions in a grim, dark world.
6 different factions. Okay.
Sculpted by James Sheriff and some of the greatest creative minds in wargaming.
What are you? Oh my gosh, looks like a mixture of an insect, you know, with its thorax at the back and some sort of wings. And then, I don't know what does it look like in the front, but oh my gosh, this thing is nasty. Oh, are those Templars? The guys with the long hats? Or helmets, I should say. Yeah, okay. And that must be another form of demon. You know, the tall looking one. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Okay, that's definitely a demon. And this looks like a dreadnought. It looks like a dreadnought. Oh, that is cool. Mechanized suit armor, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But it kind of looks like a Terminator. Not a Terminator. Well, yes, you could also say a Terminator Astartes armor from Warhammer 40k. It kind of does look like it. But yeah, this is interesting. I like the what is it, like a helmet, but it looks like the top of a church building, if I can say that. Yeah, it's cool. And I'm assuming in this trench warfare, there are no tanks, you know, because with the addition of tanks in World War One, it radically changed, you know, the form of trench warfare, where it became obsolete, I should say, you know, after the introduction of tanks and other forms of artillery weapons that would make trench warfare become obsolete, and also it just consumes a lot of resources, manpower, and time. So I guess that form of technology hasn't been created yet in this world. You know, we are stuck in this quagmire of fighting in trenches against demons for all eternity, it seems. What the hell was that? Wait, let's go back. Let's go back. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you just take out your head and then your real head shows up. Okay. Oh, these demons are really exotic. Look at this one with 6 arms. Huh. These must be like regular soldiers, you know, with a shield and a gun. Interesting combination right there. Yeah, they're wearing, well, they are cladded with their own like coat clothing armor, if I can say that, and a helmet and a gas mask as well. And then, of course, the demon. Okay. Or maybe that's just a centaur of some sort. Yeah. Is that a tank? Oh my gosh, that thing is huge. There's 2 of them. And these must be like a fortress of some sort. All right. Wow. Crazy industry is producing these ginormous weapons of war. Must be like a huge economic industry happening on Earth to produce this type of, you know, defense platforms as well as those mechanized units. Whoa. Is that like a demon cladded in armor? I think so. Its face, the mask, or the helmet face, it's interesting. It looks like a Pokemon. What is that Pokemon called again? Snorlax. Snorlax? Yeah. It looks like Snorlax. Okay, another demon. Man, the demons are cool compared to the human factions that I've seen so far. The demons are cool. They are really cool. They're really terrifying. Some of them nasty, but they really look exotic and unique. Nice. I really do like that helmet. That church building helmet. Yeah, that's cool.
Trench Crusade. Now on Kickstarter.
Join the crusade.
Wow. Okay, Trench Crusade. Yeah, it does sound like it's going to be a very interesting universe to get into. I want to know about the current state of Earth in, what is it again, 1914, right? Wait, let me go back. I think a Vox in the Void did say 1914.
Long ago, during the first of Templars dared defy the Almighty. Casting aside their sacred vows, they opened a gate of hell at the very heart of Jerusalem. Outpoured the legions of the damned, and the world burned. Know then that it is the year of our Lord, 1914.
Yes, 1914. Yeah, legions of the damned. And this creator, which god does this creator designate itself to? Is it a Christian god, or is it a Jewish god, or is it a Muslim god, or Islamic? Islamic is the religion, but yes, is it belonging to any of those denominations, or should I say the Abrahamic faiths? Is that what it's called? I think so. Yes. I'm just wondering, is this God a universal God for all mankind God, or is it a God that is representing a particular religion? Yeah, because that was during the First Crusade, and those Templars believed in the Christian God, and they, opened up the gates to hell, if I can say that, in Jerusalem, which was being held by, the Seljuk. Well, not necessarily the Seljuk Turks, but yes, it was held in the Muslim world, if I can say that. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, the god, the demons, and the relations to humanity as well, and how is it that this war has persisted for so long, up until 1914, and what is the state of the world? Are there still countries, or are we all under one united Earth government or human government that's against the forces of the damned? And what type of industry and technology level are they at in this human existence in this universe? Because we saw some very powerful mechanized units, those super tanks or ginormous dreadnought tanks. I'm not sure what to call those things, but those things were the size of mountains. So yeah, I wonder what type of technology exists in this world. And also the fortresses, they looked very interesting, very different from what you would expect, during 1914, I would say. So yeah, really, the weapons that they're using are also not really that far, ahead into the far future, if I can say that. They kind of seem grounded. I'm just wondering about everything else in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of building of mechanized units. Really, it seems like the technology here is supersized to deal with a threat that is also seeming endless, in terms of the demons pouring through onto Earth, all the way back during the First Crusade until now to 1914. So yeah, I'm just wondering, like, what type of government is pushing for such technology to be developed, infrastructure to be built to fight against, the forces or the legions of the damned. Yeah. The units that we saw were also very interesting, but I have to admit that the demons are the draw card for me. They really look interesting. Some of them look scary, some of them look disgusting, but it's really intriguing to see these types of creatures. And yeah, Trench Crusade, fighting in the trenches. I wonder how would that be made entertaining, really. Because trench warfare can be extremely boring. It can be extremely boring, especially like if you're a sword. It can be very boring, because it's just bombardment after bombardment. Using mortar shells, or trying to scope each other out from a distance, shooting. Rarely do you advance forward from your position into the enemy combatants, trench position. So, yeah, it can be a very long, drawn-out affair. And it is a tabletop game, right? So, we don't really have the story about, how all of this functions in this universe, in terms of the trench warfare. And what types of tactics do they use? Why is it that we are still stuck in this trench warfare mentality in Trench Crusade? What is preventing us from moving away from this manpower consuming, time consuming type of warfare? And yeah, because with the addition of those tanks that we saw, trench warfare should be obsolete. It should be obsolete because those tanks will just run over all those positions and hit the enemy right there, and they'll be defeated. So why is it that we are still depending on trench warfare to defend or to gain victory against the legions of the damned? But interesting universe. Yeah, let's give it time. Let's see how far it develops. It might really be something worthwhile to look into the far future. But yeah, I can't promise that I will invest into it right now. My focus, my focus is still transfixed on many other, content dealing with fantasy or science fiction, and my plate is already full. So Trench Crusade will just have to wait. But if you guys are going to insist that I should react to particular videos related to Trench Crusade, I will try to accommodate you. I will try to make that space. But you'll just have to be patient. Yeah. But this was interesting. Thank you, Alpha Shocker 7458 for the request. This really looks good, and yeah, good luck to all those who are contributing in creating this universe, and good luck to you guys. Good luck. A Vox in the Void, thank you. Thank you. If your voice is added into this, it means that this is a serious project. I mean, this is a Vox in the Void. You don't just get someone like this willy-nilly. No. If you're getting him, then you know that this has got a stamp of approval and that it's going to be invested into for a very long time. So good luck. Good luck. Alright guys, that is it. Remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as Trench Crusade official YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. If you like my reaction, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Bye-bye.